Hello everyone and welcome to my PSF1 highlights. These are a little bit late because I have been away this weekend and I've literally just got back. But anyway, back to PSF1. Championship standings haven't really changed. I do believe I've now got a 15-point lead to Lego, and as you can see I did get pole. I did upload my pole lap for the PSF1 YouTube channel. I don't know whether it's up yet, but yeah, we got pole by I do believe like a tenth and a half, something stupid. But at Hungary, obviously getting pole here is quite vital for me because Lego starting third at this point in the season. He is my main rival still. There's not really been anyone to come close to us. Both of us have been very consistent this season in terms of results and podiums. So yeah, I mean, just on formation lap now, and as you see, Juan actually starting second, so it's actually nice to see him qualify high, quite up the grid. I know he's been getting sort of third and fourth in qualifying, but he was very happy with second. I know he wanted pole, but we just snagged it from him. But yeah, we're just coming to the line, waiting for all the cars to line up on the grid. But in terms of the game audio, that will be back for my next video. I sorted out the settings for that finally. I do believe I've had a few people ask me to sort that out, so that will be back for those who like to hear the game volume and the cars and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, again, in terms of championship, I am leading by 15 points. I'm just looking to extend my gap to Lego, but if Juan starting second, he can definitely do me a favour and sort of hold them up a little bit. But we're going to go to 5 red lights. Strategy is to get a good start and go from there. To be fair, 5 red lights and away we go. We do get off to I'm going to say a good start, but definitely could have been better with that little bit of wall spin. But we're going to go into turn 1 defensive, obviously, to cut off Juan in second, and we're just leaving space on the outside because he is still there. But as you see, Dougie actually overtook Lego there, and I do believe Lego did actually get damage or some sort of damage from that, but we're not going to focus on it now. We're too busy defending from Juan, and we do actually defend from him. So now my main aim through the second sector is to build up a gap and hopefully drive off into the distance. And yeah, I mean, you can see we're actually already starting to build a little bit of a gap, and I just feel quite good in this second sector. But you're going to see, I do believe it is on the next lap, I do make a mistake which pretty much loses me the race up from lap 2 onwards. But again, focusing on lap 1, as you see, look at the gap to 1 is 4 tenths, so I knew I was quicker than him round here anyway. But I obviously done no race practice with this setup. I done a couple of sessions of quali and it felt alright, so I just came into this race with a sort of racing, see how it goes type of attitude. But at the end of lap 1, we're actually going to extend that gap even more to 1, and it's actually gone up to 9 tenths. But moving on to lap 2, I do believe this is where I make the mistake. I'm sort of left this all in just because I can talk over it and sort of tell you guys what's happening. As I said in my last video, well, last league race I did, which was PSGL, I have left TMC. I just didn't want to race there anymore, and I've left. In terms of the videos, I'm going to try and bring back my career mode. So the days I don't upload, I'm going to try and live stream career mode. So sort of I have something every day for those that do like to watch my videos. But back to the race, this is where I make my mistake. I get on the curb on exit and it just sort of swings my back end out, and when you go on the grass in this game, you can't just continue driving like you usually would. I knew coming into this fast right, I had to take it easy, and Juan's going to take full advantage of this, and I should have defended, but I didn't know who's going to go for the move, and he sort of pushes us wide there. So at the time I wouldn't say I was, oh my god, why did you do this? But I was like, well, thanks for the contact, thanks for basically forcing your way through. But we're going to move on from that, and pretty much at this point, this was my race. My race done, because as everyone knows who's raced around Hungary, passing is a nightmare. So be prepared for 32 lap battle with Juan, but we knew we had to overtake him. But you know, coming to lap 11, and I have actually made my pit stop. I don't know why I haven't put that in there, but Juan did make his pit stop. Juan hasn't actually made his pit stop yet, so we're going to go down the to Lamine, who hasn't pitted yet, excuse me, and that is Juan into the pits now. And at this point, I knew I wasn't going to get a good undercut because Lamine did indeed hold me up a tiny bit, so I knew he was going to come out in front. But yeah, he did come out in front, and that's us trying to stick with him, and that's Tekken there, who hasn't actually pitted yet. We're actually going to go down the inside of Tekken as well, but Tekken is going to stick it around the outside. So Tekken not giving up the places easily here, which is you know, very good to see. You know, normally people would just pull off and let me pass, but it's actually good to see the likes of Tekken battling with me. And as you can see, I did indeed get past Tekken. I knew that was vital for my race to get past him as quick as possible. But yeah, lap 22. I mean, this battle with Juan, I mean, you know, this lasted the whole of the race. I could have put the whole race in here, but you know, I wanted to chop it down to my best bits when I tried to go and overtake, and actually going to the outside, trying to get a better run, but I just couldn't get the better run on Juan, who I do believe is running no assist, or he's running no traction. So he's obviously going to get the better runs out of the slow corners, i.e. being the last corner and turn 1. So I knew it would be very hard to overtake him anyway, but we're still behind him. And you know, at this point I did start to get very, very frustrated because I knew Lego had to pit, and we're actually going to go for a dummy and dive down the inside, but again, I just can't. I got the entry wrong and exit wrong, and you know, I paid the price there because I could have potentially overtook him because he did leave the door open for me there. But you can see I'm just getting frustrated just trying to overtake him. But I mean, if anyone watching this wants to see the whole battle unfold between me and Juan throughout this race, then do check out the PSF1 YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure Lily would have spent the majority of the race with this battle, because as you can see on the track, the mini map, there's not really any battles, so this would have been, you know, most of the stream, you know, more or less. So yeah, again, Juan doing the right thing here, forcing us out wide, and he's getting much better traction off that first corner, so you know, again, he's just racing clever, and I should have done that from the start. I should have defended the inside, forced him out wide, but I just didn't. I thought he wasn't going to go for the move. But one person to take note of is Louis. He's in third and on supers, so you know, I knew I had to get past Juan as soon as possible, but I just can't. I get a good run, he defends inside, forces me out wide a little bit, and you know, it happened every lap. I can't really fault the guy because he's just raced smart, and it's good to see him potentially fighting for the win here. I mean, I know in season 5 he obviously won the title, but you know, due to other commitments, he's obviously not been able to race as much. But lap 34 now, our tyres are screaming at us. I said this earlier, that you know, being behind the car dirty, yeah, this game is very effective, not just, you know, turn wise or you know, but just in general, you know, you see the front's just worn way more than the rears, and that's Louis, who I said about earlier. And we're just going to dive down his inside, do what Juan's been doing to us the whole of the race, force him out wide, and we do keep the place. But I was adamant, I was not letting Louis past. I knew what this meant. I knew if I finished second, then fair play, because obviously Lego, I do believe, is in 4th. So I knew that you know, if I finished second and Lego in 4th, I would still leak out a gap still to Lego. So I mean, I know obviously Louis and Lego haven't really had the, you know, best couple of weeks. I do believe they've had a little bit of an argument, but nonetheless, I mean, Louis is still here to mess up my race. But you know, we're just doing everything we can. I mean, with our tyres, you know, as worn as this, and Louis most probably, you know, at least 10%, you know, not as worn as ours. I'm doing very well to defend from him, and you know, Juan just, you know, with me trying to defend from Louis, it's just eked out like a second and a half lead. But you know, we do come around the last corner, and we are going to take second place, and Louis actually got a better run, but we do beat him to the line, and it is Louis who's actually beating me and Juan to the win. I do believe Louis started last, so congrats to him. And yeah, you can see 13th to 1st, and you know, again, I can't fault Louis that race. He done well, and you know, deserved to win. But you know, my time penalty, if I didn't get that, I would have won. So I can't really beat myself can't really beat myself up over it. But yeah, this has been PSF1 Hungary. As you see, Lego finishing fourth. We do eke out a 6-point lead. The next round is Belgium. That's tonight. I'm going to try and get the highlights out tomorrow. But yeah, this has been PSF1 Hungarian Grand Prix. If you want to see the whole battle of me and Juan, do check out the PSF1 YouTube channel. Just search PSF1, it will come up. But yeah, guys, it's been Hungary, and I'll see you at Belgium. Goodbye.